What's up guys, TSI Dominator from the Glitch Hunters here again, and today I am so fucking happy this is starting. Today we are going to be playing some Cops Party. Now, oh I'm sorry, I have to let this intro run. Oh, Shangri-La. Yes, we are playing I think this is an enhanced edition of a very, very old horror game. And I mean, this game, by today's standards, is ancient. However, it is one of my favourite franchises. When it comes to anime, this is in my top 3, what I call my unholy trifecta. And that is Higurashi in first place, will win any day. Another, and in third place is Cops Party. And I will say this much, I fucking love this game. So when I heard this got announced on PlayStation 4 and Xbox and Switch and all that, I had to get it. Literally, this has been sitting on my PlayStation waiting to be played for a couple of hours now. I've literally just installed this and I am getting ready to just get started. But I wanted to let that intro run. Oh. I'll be honest, I kind of go in and out of a Cops Party phase because I first watched the anime OVA, Tortured Souls. Not the best adaptation, but my god, this fucking... right, let me just make sure that everything's right. Effect candle. I don't know about all this. I don't know if I'm going to mess about with anything. It is. So yeah, we're just going to basically play through this game for a while. This isn't going to be replacing Assassin's Creed Origins as the main priority, but it is going to be a priority for us. We are going to put a fair bit of time into this because I want this game done for the channel. And we can, this is all the stuff we can do. We've got 5 chapters to play through as well as some extra ones. There is some new stuff in this game that I've never seen before, so I'm actually quite curious as to how this is going to turn out because we've got 3 extra chapters to play right now, but we're just going to start with chapter 1. Just start a new save and let's get started. I am actually excited to play this because yes, it's going to look very dated by today's standards. View the chapter 1 opening? Yes. Sachi is my pride and joy. She'd do anything for me. This is very stylized for a fucking... I don't think she... Oh, Jesus, I can't read that. Luckily I have the manga. But I still love her with all my heart. Yeah, I have the manga so I can make track of what was said there. I don't think she even recognises me anymore. I will say this now. Apparently this... I can tell you right now, I've not played much of the good-looking version. But the, hold up. No. Was there any evening just like this one? Okay, so it seems like we've got a small game window. I was wondering if I could probably switch that, but apparently not. I will look into that, in just a minute. Let me just sort out the playlists for this because I obviously need to create a new one for this playthrough. Now I will say this much, we're not going to be 100%ing this game because quite frankly that is way too much of an ask. We will just be playing through the story as best I can because I know there's a lot of bad endings you can get in this. And I am hoping that since we have this game on PlayStation now, that we can get started with getting the rest of the Cops Party series on here because I'd like to play them all. Running down the stairs, the kindly teacher lost her footing. She stumbled and she fell and she died. You've all heard the stories, no? Before Kisaragi Academy was built here, there was another school on this property. Heavenly Host Elementary School, it was called. Such a horrible thing to happen. The principal was completely devastated. I might need to sort out the fucking... I don't want to... Oh. He cared for the school almost as if it were his own child, you see. But one thing led to another after the incident, and ultimately a decision was reached. The school was to be shut down. The principal was so stricken with grief over losing his precious child that on the day of its closure, he climbed up to its roof and threw himself to his death. Or so the story goes. Yeah, so like I said, game looks dated, but you have to remember this game was first done in RPG Maker. And this is the class president of I think it's 2A or 2-9. Yep, 2-9 at Kisaragi Academy. This is the class representative, Ayumi Shinozaki. I'm going to be absolutely like, I'm not going to try and show off as much as I can with Cox Party because there's stuff even I don't know, but I will try my best to like keep you up to date with what's going on because it's going to be a hefty exposition dump this series if they do release more, because it's just a lot of talking in between the horror. So Ayumi, what you're saying? People thought Heavenly Host was cursed, you see. This was just the latest of many deaths to occur there. That's why it was torn down. However, they say the teacher who fell down the stairs still has no idea she's dead, even to this very day. And on rainy evenings like this, after our school days come to an end, some claim she roams these dark hallways, still believing him to be her own. In fact, it's almost time for her to make her rounds, just after 7 o'clock. That's when she appears, always accompanied by a sudden blackout that leaves the entire building dark as night. Knock knock, you'll hear from the blackness, followed by the sound of the classroom door slowly sliding open. As her pale white face cuts through the stillness, her soft voice always echoes the same question. Is anyone still here? And then... Thank you, Satoshi. And that is the protagonist of this game, Satoshi Mochida. Or Satoshi Mochida. That's all the girls. It's a blackout. No shit, Sherlock. Naomi Nakashima. Satoshi, pull yourself together. Don't scare us like that. But it was scary. I'm going to be trying my best to give these guys, like, making a piss take. Ayumi, I don't like this. This shouldn't be happening. Oh, Yoshiki Kishinuma. Not bad, Shinozaki. You had me going there for a minute. Ayumi. It wasn't me. I've been standing right here the whole time. This is a real blackout. Mayu Suzumoto. Does anyone else hear that? Sakutaro Morishiki. Sounds like it's coming from the music room. Everyone present is like, the fuck? No way. First the blackout and now the door. Oh my god. I'm not trying to make those sound effects. What the hell is wrong with you, Satoshi? Get a hold of yourself and get off of me. That's my chest. Sorry, I couldn't see what I was grabbing. I told you it was a bad idea to stay here so late and tell ghost stories. Hey Satoshi, aren't you gonna get the door? What? The girls are all trembling in fear. Doesn't it just break your heart to see them like that? I knew she was going to say that. I need to fix the text speed a wee bit. So why don't you get the door? Well, it doesn't break my heart. You're such a dick. Yeah, that is cold. That's cold as ice, Yoshiki. That's cold, man. Right. Oh, fuck. Menu, right. Bloody hell, I need to see about... I'm gonna put it on to fast. No. Oh god, no, turn that off. Oh, fuck me. What's playtime paint? I need to fucking fix that, never mind. Right, we'll just... Flashlight, moonlight, noise, orb, projector. Yeah, we're just going to turn off the effect. Master skip. Seriously, is there any way I can turn off that background thing? Playtime paint. Oh, I think I know what that is. Oh yeah, it turns off the, like, amount of time we've been playing. Yep, Mayumi's shivering. Mayu's shivering. Morishika's probably just blank stare. Yep, blank. Seiko's really shivering. Oh yes, this is Seiko Shinohara. Haven't introduced her yet. Why does Satoshi look pissed? Is anyone still here? Go home, children. And he's on his ass again. Oh fuck, he's really on his ass. Yui Shishiro! Did I scare you? Miss Yui? Damn right! Hey, I teach! Yeah, DC if it's like saying one thing that's in a sentence, I'm not going to bother reading it out. Alright! Yeah, they were planning that. I call that a rousing success! Man, we've been had! Yep, you've been done dirty, man. Your timing couldn't have been more perfect. I wasn't a student here too long myself, so when it comes to the 7 wonders of Kisaragi High, I'm pretty well versed. Satoshi. I thought Shig's reaction was priceless, but yours was on a whole different level altogether, Mochida. Was pretty impressive. I could never hope to compete with that. Mochida's always got the best reactions. I just love it when my scares are so thoroughly effective. It's simply delicious. You sick, twisted bitch. Who ever heard of a class representative with such a sadistic streak anyway? Sorry about that, Mochida, but I can't deny your reaction was pretty amusing. He's just the butt of the joke here. All prankiness aside though, I ran into a rather adorable individual in the hall who's come to see you. Yes, we are currently at 3, 6, 8 members of the cast. We're about to get 9. What are you standing around out there for? Come on in, he's right here. Hello everybody. Yuka! This is Satoshi's little... I keep calling him Satoshi because I could actually... Satoshi's little sister, Yuka. Yuka Mochida. What are you doing here? Get used to hearing that. Big brother. Basically. See, Mochida forgot his umbrella this morning, so little Yuka here has come all this way to deliver it. Yeah, I guess I did. Sorry about that, Yuka. Thanks. Is she from the junior high? Nice to meet you. My brother's always like this. Always really kind, I mean. Yep, they're basically just fawning over. I had no idea you had such a cute little sister, Satoshi. Really? I never told you. You never said a word. You sure do love your big brother, don't you? I sure do. Seems like she's met Kishinuma before. That was flawless! Hey Naomi, looks like you've got yourself a rival, eh? Sure, I don't know what you're talking about. I swear this mouth of yours says the craziest things. The fuck? Alright everybody, it's past 7. Isn't it about time you all get ready to head home? Ah. And here comes the mid-whiplash. Do we have to? Shouldn't we clean up all the Red Bean Cafe stuff first? It'd be a shame to leave so soon. Yeah, with the classroom like this, it almost seems like we could hold another cultural festival tomorrow. Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing here in the first place? You promised me this room would be ready to go by the time I got here, as I recall. Look at that face! You can't be angry at that! Not that I'm saying Ayumi's my favourite character, but... Well, it's getting late. How about you leave it for now and come in early tomorrow? Would I fucking nothing? Yes, ma'am. Fuck that. Ah, yes. Suzumoto, I know how hard it is to say goodbye. But I wish you the best of luck at your new school. I know you'll do just fine. Yeah, because... I'm going to say this right now. And... I apologise if any Corpse Party fans end up watching this and hating me for what I'm about to say, but everything that is about to happen, everything that you can probably guess is going to happen, given the fact of the title of the game, this is Mayu's fault. Like, this girl is the reason all the suffering these people are going to be going through. Yeah, you can just tell. Mood whiplash. Thanks. Won't be the same around here without you, Suzume. I know you, Suzumoto. You'll make your friends in no time flat, I'm sure of it. It's not like you're moving that far away. Come winter break, we'll all make sure we come visit. Yeah, totally, don't look so glum. We'll see you again real soon. We're friends forever after all. You guys. Hey brother, is that girl transferring to a new school or something? Yeah, today's culture festival was our last day. See, that's what I like about Yuka. She isn't part of like this main friend group. But she wants to know what's going on because obviously... That is her brother, she wants to know what her brother's doing. And she gets why it's obviously so sad. Thank you so much, all of you. I'm so grateful to have you as friends. You all have a special place in my heart, and you always will. Morishige. Oh, Suzume, take care out there. I will say this right now. Seiko is my favourite character in this franchise. And I don't know why. I'll always be watching over you from above. Don't say that! At the Seiko. My spirit will guide your path. Aye, come on, let's see that smile of yours. Okay, but how about we get everybody in the shop? Oh yeah, I totally want him. Candle got fucking yeeted, didn't it? Me too. Me 3. Me 4. Go for it, Margie. Big brother. Your friends are really great, you know. They sure are. Gimme, I want to see. Send it to my phone, would you, Morshi? Of course, I'll send it to all of you right now. Hey, teach, before we head back, there's something I'd like to do with everyone. And I am going to say this right now. This is where we start going down the rabbit hole. Since we're losing one of our own, do you mind if we try it? It's called Sachiko Ever After. Who's Sachiko? And what's with the paper doll? Is this another one of your occult things? Yes! And I will say this much. When it says paper doll, it means that little, like, white person you see at the bottom of the text box. That is this paper doll. Yeah, kind of. This is... well, it's a charm that I found on the internet. Red flag number 1. If we do it right, then all of us will be together forever. Red flag number 2. I will always be friends anyway. That's the gist of it. Oh, it's a charm. Yep, a mystical charm. Red flag number 3. It's this franchise that gives me the philosophy of do not fuck with the occult. Awesome, I totally want to do it. I wouldn't, you'd be fucking on your own. I think Shinazaki had her at charm. That girl was totally bonkers for that kind of stuff. And fucking Yui's worried. I'm not going to try and say her name all the time because I will fuck it up. Guess it can't hurt. Famous last words. Is everybody okay with this? I can tell you right now, I would be noping out the fucking room. Yeah. Not fucking even Yuka's getting involved. You bet. Morishige, you too? Ah, yes. Yeah, I will say, this is not for the faint of heart, this series. So, if any of you are at all squeamish while we're still having like nice slice of life stuff, I advise you to back out of this series now. Because once we get past this bit of the game, all hell is going to break loose. Because, come on, it's called Corpse Party. You know what's going to happen. It's going to end up in a bloodbath. Alright, we're ready to go. So, I'm going to say this right now. If you don't want to, like, yes, it's Halloween, I get it, a horror franchise, it's good, you're expecting a bit of monsters and that, but this gets extreme, and I don't know if we're going to get a lot of CGs in this, so I'm not entirely sure how we want to play this. So if any of you are at all squeamish, because I will be getting into very morbid descriptions of what happens in this series, because this series does not hold back, I would advise you to back out now. Are you gone? Good. Everybody gather in a circle around this paper Sachiko doll. And in your head, repeat the words, Sachiko, we beg of you, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, repeat it 9 times. Don't worry if you flub it a little, just make sure you don't stop partway through. You have to say it 1 time for every person present. No more, no less, or the charm will... Shinazaki? Yes? What happens if it fails exactly? This whole paper doll thing seems a little sketchy to me. Failure is not an option, just give it all you've got. Okay. Alright, let's get started. Everybody remember the charm? Sachiko, we beg of you. 9 times. Ready? Begin! Everybody said it 9 times? Yep. Yep. If we don't get on with it, I'm afraid I'll wind up saying it again. Okay, now everybody, reach toward the paper doll and grab a hold of it. Any way you can. Just using the outside of the grip. Obviously because it's an RPG game, grid. Got it, I think. Like this. And if you'll excuse me for just a second. I wanted to capture a picture of that because this is where the fucking hell breaks loose. Like this. Exactly. Now, hold on really tightly. Dig your nails into it if you have to. Just don't let go. We're going to pull on it until it rips apart into 9 pieces, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Comedic timing. Nicely done, everyone. Now just make sure you keep that scrap of paper safe. Slide it in your student ID holder or your wallet, basically anywhere it won't get lost. So the paper doll scrap has some sort of meaning to it then? Yep. As long as we all have a little piece of Sachiko with us. Could have worded that so much better. We'll always be connected with one another as friends. That's the purpose of this charm. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. I respect the idea. But I can tell you right now, DC, if somebody was to come to me with a paper doll and say, do you want a day Sachiko ever after? Thanks to what I know about this franchise, I would be noping the fuck out the door. Pretty cool, try super cool. I have to be extra careful not to lose my piece. Thank you, Shinozaki, I'll treasure this. It's a bit of paper. No problem, consider our promise that we'll all definitely hang out together again. Definitely. Right, time to go. Well, I hate to say it, but I think it's about time we all get packed up and start heading home. Yes, ma'am. Oh, here we go. An earthquake? Even more she went in his ass. Ow. The hell, this is like holy crap big. Big brother. You could take my hand. Everyone, stay calm. Get under your desks until it passes. See, I can imagine why. I get why they'd want to like stay under the desk because obviously they think it's an earthquake. And Japan is quite infamous for getting. Well, it's not infamous. It's famous for having earthquakes. But yeah, consider the fact that a bit of fucking wood nearly took out Mayu. Under the desks now. What? What the? This can't be happening. Is this for real? Oh god, I'm falling! Big brother! That's those two then. Okay. Obviously, it's clear that the charm fucked up. A hole opened up in the floor, swallowed them all. Here's my question. What if would happen to someone who was in the room, watched them do the charm, but didn't get affected by it? Like, chose not to do the charm, watched them do it, would they get transported? Because obviously they're not going to be in Kisaragi anymore. And officially, we are not. Ow, my leg. Yeah, because it can move it, so I guess it's just a sprain. Where? I'm not at home, am I? No, you're not. Can't be. No, you are in somewhere completely different. Let's just say we're not in Kansas anymore. It's so dark I can barely see a thing. Is this the school? No. What's going on? When the shaking stops. Oh my god. I need to check something, guys. I apologise. Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay. Using where it's supposed to go. See if I can find the key to nurse's office. Okay, So it's basically just ask these I'm just looking at the trophies, guys, and it's just basically saying, like how there's a trophy called social distancing. Okay, that was funny. I'm sorry, it's a bad idea to be laughing at this series, but my god, that was funny. Why is there an achievement called social distancing? The description is just get right up in our face. So yeah, basically the trophies are just going to be awarded to us as we play through the game. However, there is one for getting at least 15 endings, which will require me to fuck up at some point. What the hell is this place? Huh. Right, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to grab this. There's a loose board lying on the ground. Though scratched and banged up, it still seems to be fully intact and not much worse for the wear. Oh, right, remember that board, because I need to fucking come back for that at some point. So yeah, we are... I'm going to score and spoil it right now. We are not in Kisaragi Academy. It's dark, but there should be a hall outside the room. I can probably get to her that way. This place is scary, but I just can't just leave. Sure you can. Is that Seiko? Seiko! This isn't good. See, in any like real life scenario, you'd be able to just vault the discs, but can't do that. I can't do that here because obviously RPG Maker. Although they made a pretty good animation of Seiko getting up in the fucking desk. There's a rusty bucket here. Right, I'm gonna not fucking exit. I'm going to just pause now, guys, so I can go to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute. Right, that's me back. And back to what we need to do. Right, we are going to get Seiko. Oh. And she decked it. That really hurt. Yep, you think? Oh, just looking at it. My ankle's in pretty bad shape. Yes, I can imagine. Seiko! Thank goodness she's still breathing. Come on, Seiko, wake up! Naomi? What's up? You WhatsApped me, I thought you were dead. Where? Where are we? What's going on? That's what I'd like to know. It ain't budging. Yeah, these windows that are sealed up tight. Yeah, because I don't know what it is about this place, but the windows and doors seem to act like they're just fused as part of the wall. It's quite weird. And it's pitch black out there. I can't make heads or tails of what I'm seeing. What the hell is going on? I did put this into the playlist, right? Yeah, I did. What the hell is going on? Right, I already said that. Well, this is clearly a school building. Don't the desks seem unusually small to you, though? Like an elementary school. An elementary school? Can't be, can it? What is it? The printout on the wall. It says Heavenly Host Elementary. Notice to all faculty and students. Heavenly Host? Isn't that elementary school that preceded Kisaragi Academy? The one that was shut down and demolished? Oh god, what's happening? That is like the most scared I've ever seen Seiko look in like every aspect of the franchise. Where the hell are we? And where are our friends and Miss Yuri? Calm down, don't get so worked up. Yeah, really, listen to her, trust me. Sorry. Seiko and I just stood there in silence, hand in hand. It was the first time in my life that I'd been shaken so hard I could hear my teeth chatter. I'd become completely lightheaded and couldn't even think straight, much less wrap my brain around what was happening to us. I kept telling myself it's all a dream, some horrible nightmare, but no matter how hard I wished for it, I just couldn't wake up. And the silence was the worst part of all. I couldn't take it anymore, I had to say something, anything. I don't have the slightest idea of what's going on, but how about we try finding a way out of here? Way out? We can't just stand here quaking in terror. We need to do something, you know? Besides, I don't want to be in this creepy place any longer than I have to. But the windows are all sealed shut. And I don't just mean they're stuck a lot. It's like the decorations in the wall. I don't even think they can open. Is it even possible to leave this building? Not sure, but there might be an entranceway or an emergency exit or something. Some means of getting outside. You're right, and it's a lot better than just standing around. I feel like I'm going to go all loony in here if we keep this up. Okay then. First step is to leave this room. We've got to keep our spirits up. After all, it's probably not just the two of us in here. The others have to be around somewhere, right? Yeah, and if we can reunite with them, we'll find a way out of here together. That's the spirit. Let's go. I had no reason to believe any of what I just said. I was probably delirious, to be honest. But I knew that if I didn't act, I'd start to go mad. I'd start to scream, I'd be inconsolable. So in desperation, I put on the strongest front I could manage. Right. Character introductions. Use the eye to interact with any character and learn more about them. When you're done, exit through the door on the southeast side of the room to resume play. Right, so just a quick recap for anyone who's... A lone frog socket in formalin sits upon the top shelf, eagerly awaiting dissection. It's a fairly plain, unremarkable death. There's nothing about it that's particularly noteworthy. Okay, so these are the characters that we will be playing as for the rest of this game. So get used to looking at them. So first of all, we have Satoshi Mochida, a 17-year-old student in Kisaragi Academy, Senior High, Class 2-9. Fairly average but popular, known for being both kind and cowardly in equal measure. Despite his timidness, he's very personable and open, which complements his general sensitivity towards others to make him a natural leader. The one person ever to challenge that leadership is Naomi, who is consequently the only person to whom Satoshi regularly defers judgment. Naomi Nakashima, a 16-year-old student in Kisaragi High, Class 2-9, and a classmate of Satoshi since junior high, frequently greets Satoshi with, "Oh, not you again!" Having lost her father a few years back, Naomi and her mother now depend on one another for moral support. Still, she remains optimistic and cheerful. Her home life has given her an interest in nursing, which she's intent on pursuing. She spends her time studying, aiming for acceptance to medical school. Really fucked that up. Seiko Shinohara, a 16-year-old student in Kisaragi High, Class 2-9, lives very close to Naomi and generally accompanies her to and from school each day. A free spirit, she often says or does things that takes others by surprise, though she's also easily forgiven due to her good nature and amiability. I can't say that. Her mother disappeared 3 years ago, leaving her with 3 younger siblings and a working father. As such, she basically serves as head of the household. Seiko seems to regard Naomi as a kindred spirit, and the two of them frequently have long conversations about their many dreams for the future. Right, that's the 3 of them done. Next up, Yuka Mochida, Satoshi's 14-year-old sister. I genuinely thought she was younger than 14. Though she's an 8th grader at Kisaragi Academy Junior High School, she looks and acts much, much younger. In the Mochida household, Yuka's always been the princess, generally getting her way and thus never really shedding her childlike behaviour. Hey up, Mohammed, how are we today? Despite this, she yearns to grow up, often attempting to act older or braver than she is, which sometimes gets her into trouble. Oh, you have no fucking idea. Sakutaro Morishige, a 16-year-old student in Kisaragi High, Class 2-9. He's been in theatre club with Mayu since middle school and developed a real closeness with her. I'm good, I'm actually, for lack of a better word, hyped. He finds socialising with anyone else to be more trouble than it's worth, however, so he typically regards his other classmates with indifference, i.e. dick. Takes great pride in his family heritage and reacts violently if anyone makes fun of his name. The only exception is a nickname Mayu's given him, Shig. I just downloaded Warzone. I think he... were you not playing it when I came online? Or was... Oh no, that was Modern Warfare, never mind. I hope you end up enjoying Warzone. Mayu Suzumoto, a 16-year-old student in Kisaragi High, Class 2-9. Somehow looks much tinier than she actually is, but possesses a big heart and a bright personality. That fucking wee thumbnail picture doesn't really give her any points though, because you say possesses a big heart and a bright personality. She looks fucking depressed in that picture. Accepts anyone and everyone with open arms, never playing favourites, which has earned a nearly universal regard amongst her fellow students. Unfortunately, due to the familial circumstances, this was Mayu's last day at Kisaragi High. She'll be moving shortly and transferring to a new school. Well, she's gonna go out with a bang. Ayumi Shinozaki, the 17-year-old appointed representative of Kisaragi High Class 2-9. Often subjects her classmates to ghost stories and revels in hearing them scream. Sadistic bitch. Yeah, it says Modern Warfare, but it's Warzone. I have 178GB left on my PS4. I've probably got about 2. It's generally believed that she carries candles and other horror goods with her at all times, just in case an opportunity presents itself to use them. Imagine walking into school with pockets full of candles. What would people think if they looked in your bag? In truth, however, Ayumi wears this reputation as a mask to hide her own fear of the unknown, which rivals even Satoshi's in its intensity. I need to stop calling him Satoshi. It's Satoshi. When faced with any truly scary situation, her knees give out and panic sets in. Only her personal pride can break her out of this fear-induced state. Oh yeah, she starts hyperventilating and all that. And this blonde git. Yoshiki Kishinuma, a 17-year-old student in Kisarage High Class 209. Often regarded sarcastic and cynical, but as far as he's concerned, he's just being honest. Respect. Although generally not one to participate in events, his fondness for Satoshi and Ayumi means he'll make an exception now and again if either is involved, and nearly caught. I'm just going to fucking roll away. I'm not going to keep correcting myself. Jesus Christ. With intense drama at home, Yoshiki currently works part-time after school to afford rent on a small apartment where he lives alone. Okay. And finally, Miss Yui Shishiro, a 23-year-old 11th grade English teacher at Kisarage High. Just started this semester after passing her teaching exam, and is eager to make an impression. Although not a perfect instructor by any means, her unjaded zeal and enthusiasm are infectious, and her junior students seem genuinely responsive to her methods. Also serves as a teacher's assistant during homeroom for Class 2-9, and really seems to have connected with the students there. So, that is our motley crew of doomed souls, because obviously the name of the game. So, I'd get used to them. Or not, it's up to you. End character introductions and return to game? Yes, we shall. So, I think I'll go for like 2 hours today just to get started with the game. Maybe even finish chapter 1. I'm not saying we'll be doing a chapter video because some of these chapters get fucking long. But I may go for extra endings just to round off the game, or I may just stick with the canon ending. I don't know. I'll have to decide. But I can tell you this right now, our main priority is just getting through the story, because I've been looking forward to this for fucking ages. Come on, Naomi, let's go. Okay, right. Now, RPG elements, as per fucking usual. We have Naomi and Seiko in our party, and they each have 30 units of health. Yeah. Yes? Is something wrong with your leg? Oh yeah, I was so freaked out I forgot all about it. I think I sprained my ankle when I fell. Well, that's not good. Will you be okay? I could walk at least. I'm sure it will heal on its own. Yeah, but you shouldn't push yourself. Here, lean on my shoulder, okay? I don't like that sprite of Seiko. I really don't. Okay, thanks. Yeah, so she's basically acting as a crutch for Naomi. The shelves are filled to overflowing with long black hairs. Is that what that's supposed to be? That looks like somebody's just smudged a black Sharpie marker. There's a door in the back of the room, but just as with the windows, it seems fixed in place like a decoration. Right. Seiko pointed this out. Heavenly Host Elementary. Notice to all faculty and students. Due to the recent kidnappings, caution is highly recommended during all daily activities. In each instance, the victim was taken quickly and unexpectedly, so please remain alert and aware at all times. Principal Takamine Yanagihori. Okay. Wait a sec. Oh, fucking hell. Another earthquake? Nope. This is what I said. No. I'm sorry, I can't take that seriously. Is it over? Well, obviously it stopped shaking. Or the screen stopped moving side to side. I've had enough. We've not even left the first room yet. Let's just get out of this room. Yes, please. Thank you. Jesus Christ. What's wrong? This hallway looks totally different than it did before. Well, maybe the earthquake made more of the floor collapse? Yeah, maybe. Right. And now we are exploring Heavenly Host Elementary. If you should encounter any dead ends, be sure to examine any spots on the walls or floor nearby that seem peculiar to you. Like such. The gap is relatively narrow here. It seems crossable, but it's a little too wide to risk jumping. So, I will say this right now. When I first played the original Corpse Party game, which is what this is a port of. This is a port of the original Corpse Party game. I got stuck here. Literally, I skipped through the introduction cutscenes. So I was playing this for the first time and I was stuck. I was only about 20 minutes later that I realised you need this fucking board. There's a loose board lying in the ground here. Take it with you. Yes. A plank of wood pried up from the floor has seen better days but still seems relatively sturdy. And I'll admit I did use a walkthrough to get through the game the right way, but I'm just going to take a flying stab at it. That is a thing I know not to do. The gap a little too wide to risk jumping. Hey Naomi, what about that loose board we found? Do you think it would support our weight? Like a bridge? I don't know. Seems kind of beat up, but I guess it is pretty solid. Yep, let's try it. The loose board has been set in place. Trophy earned, first time item user. And that gives us the floor. It would have helped if I had known what was going on there. So. Oh, this candle. I could swear I've seen it before. The first candle. So these are our save points. And my god, it's going to get fucking shitty having to follow these. So you're basically going to have to mark this game by the candles. Main building 1F, West Hall. So yeah, obviously I'm not in any danger of falling down these holes. I'm just going to have to start walking the wrong way. Such tiny shoes. This really was an elementary school, huh? Yeah. You and the others must be getting pretty hungry by now. Oh yeah, I forgot your father's working late tonight, isn't he? Yep, all those mouths to feed don't come cheap after all. And while Dad's working to put some food in them, I get to be the housefrau. Yeah, I guess you and them are still just little kids, so someday would need to be around. Pretty amazing cycles. High school and mum all rolled into one. I'm not sure how I feel about that statement. You seem pretty fucking happy. I just have to get back to them though. Guess it's the same for you too. Your mum's waiting for you now. But we'll make it back, and we will. One way or another, we'll get out of this place. You bet. Oh boy. Entranceway. The heavy door is firmly shut and seems unlikely, or unwilling, to open through any normal means. No good, it won't budge. Didn't feel like it gave it a haul, in fact. I don't think we'll be able to force it open. And so close and yet so far. Well, guess we better look for another way out. Yeah. See, what? Like, this is something that always bugs me with Cots Party. They say that the doors and that are... Well, most of the windows, I'm going mostly off the windows here. They say that the windows are fixed solid. I'll accept that. What's to stop you from picking up a chair and throwing it at a window? That's just something that popped into my head. If the first floor is no good, maybe there's an emergency exit on the second floor or something. We should head back up and see. Yeah, maybe. So your response to not being able to get in somewhere is go up higher. Like, see, there is literally this. You could literally jump out that. Just kick the fucking glass. The loose board is dangling precariously over the edge. Pick it back up. Yep. Ain't fucking losing that. I'm just gonna end up controlling this with the D-pad, not the fucking control stick. Right, that'll get us out of there. Do I go right or go up? I'll go up. The stairs beyond this point are piled with rubble. There's no way through. And for rubble, they just put 3 chairs there. Do not fucking do that! I fucking shat myself there. I'm not used to the audio in this game. I mostly play versions of the game where the audio is off. With the top down moving with the D-pad, yes. In terms of story, no. No. Completely different to Undertale. But yes, they are both RPG games, technically. You say something, Seiko? That fucking noise that Seiko just made. It wasn't you. I definitely felt a presence of some kind. I fucking heard it because I'm getting like, this game's like using binaural audio with me. It's playing one thing in the right, one thing in the left, and it keeps changing them. Like, for example, that voice that just spoke was in the right. Very well played. Well played, game. I will say, I fucking love this tune though. These like this main theme, I love. Right. And here we go. What's wrong, Naomi? Look, over there, aren't those bones, like people bones? If you're wondering what she's talking about, there you go. Yes, there shouldn't be like very morbid scenes like this. At least not a lot of morbid scenes like this. But I will say this much: I was going to do a clutch. It was a 1v3. I will say this much: while the pictures may not be that bad, the descriptions will be morbid. So if you're squeamish at all, I would again definitely recommend not watching this playthrough because I'm going to read everything. You seriously just realised what it was? Why is there a dead person here? Dead? Dead? Are you fucking kidding me? Dead? Wait, let me look at them more closely. What? Maybe they're not real. They really are somebody's bones. Ow! You too. Oh shit. What the fuck was that noise? Yeah. The noises aren't the best, but you two are new victims, are you not? Ghost. Who are you? I was brought here against my will and confined, just like you. Where is here? Do you know something about this place? This is a cursed multi-dimensional nexus. Multiple planes of existence all piled on top of one another, created by powerful, vengeful spirits. Closed space, or perhaps closed spaces. You, and we as well, are the unlucky victims of an inescapable abduction. Closed spaces? Indeed. And it seems you two are not the only ones to have been brought here. I'm sensing numerous others. I'll be honest, me reading this is giving me chills. Why am I giving myself chills? What? Does that mean everybody else is here too? Are they okay, I wonder? So our friends are in this school too? I don't know the exact number, but I do know that others were pulled into these spaces at the same time as you. They are definitely in this school. Oh my god, that's such good news. Naomi, they're here. We're not alone. That means Mochida's here too. I'll bet that makes you feel a lot better, right? However, you cannot meet them. They are definitely in this school, but the space they occupy differs from the space we occupy. If you wish to see your friends, you must find some means of entering their space or bringing them into this space. Even then, escape is nigh impossible, but at least you'll be able to die together. God, is there no way out of here then? You said we were brought here by vengeful spirits, right? Who are they and why have they taken us? I don't know neither the motives nor our captors, nor means of escaping this hell. All I know is that with some effort, you can at least live out your days together in the same space, and that alone is a fate worth fighting for. Two heads are better than one. Your chances and your opportunities are so much greater when working together. Do whatever you can to find a way out of here. Don't end up like us. Fucking hell. That abrupt cut to that CG scared the shit out of me. Naomi, run. We have to get out of here now. Yep. You alright, Seiko? Yeah, but what the hell was that? A child spirit? It did kind of glow. I never believed in ghosts before. Is this really happening? There are definitely ghosts in there. First time I've ever seen something like that. So you saw it too, right? Yeah, and we were talking to it. I just don't understand any of this, except that there's no easy way out for us. Break a fucking window! Like it or not, we're stuck in here. It'll be okay. Let's just, you know, march on with our heads held high or something. I admire your optimism, but the only thing is, we can't get up to the second floor, there's no way out the bottom. We have to go back in there! Jesus fuck! See? No there anymore. Help me. Help me. Judging by size, these appear to be the remains of a junior or senior high school student. Closer inspection reveals a school ID name tag. Misato Municipal Brotherhood. No, fucking hell, wrong one. Chapter 1. Yoshiyuki Shinohara. I don't think it's any relation to Seiko, so Misato Municipal Brotherhood High, Class 3-4, Yoshiyuki Shinohara. Cause of death, caught in trap, bled out. Age, 18. Yes, this is what I mean by some of the descriptions. Well, this one's practically tame. They get a lot worse, and they will get a lot more morbid the more I read. Because there's a lot to go through. And these are all the schools that we'll be collecting tags from. Right now we only got one from Misato Municipal Brotherhood High. But I'm worried that I'm not really worried, considering the fact that I'm not going to be going for everything. I'm just going to be trying to get through the story mostly right now. But at some point I will need to go back and try and get the rest of the ID tags. Heavenly Host Elementary. Notice to all faculty and students. Wait, oh, hang on. I'm going to kill... Oh, fuck that. Nope, 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 nope. What the heck is this? Was this here before? No, because I saw that getting put on the blackboard when you didn't. I don't know, but it's just a picture, right? The image on the board depicts a figure holding a pair of scissors pursuing four smaller figures. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a second save in this slot. Just so I can come back and start getting the bad endings. Right, we're on the other end. No running in the halls. Any student caught running will be severely disciplined. And in this school, I wouldn't put it past them. Classroom 3A. The door is locked. Admit it, you hate all your friends. Eventually, you'll kill one another. I just had a fly there, so what the fuck was that? Ah, boy. Oh god, what the hell is this? Oh god, that is flies I see, Jesus! It's horrifying. It's like somebody was thrown from the other end of the hall at superhuman speed. and just splattered everywhere. It smells so meaty. Sorry, are you okay, Naomi? I'm fine. Let's just get away from here. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm going to spoil one quick thing. What Seiko said about that being somebody getting thrown from the other end of the hall. She's not wrong. But I'm not going to say who it was. Infirmary. Door is locked. Of course. Ah, loose board. Yes, we will take it with us. There are several crumpled sheets of paper on the floor next to the body. They seem to have been dropped by the victim at the time of death. We four noble musketeers begin today. Let's meet behind the main gate after school. Coito. I'm in classroom 5A. Everybody's fine. Yuzuha, come join us. Asuka. The mostly bleached skeletal remains of a female student lie sprawled across the floor. Loose bones and scraps of clothing are dangling from a hole in the ceiling above the body, suggesting she fell to her death from the second floor. Upon closer inspection, there's a student ID name tag attached to what's left of her uniform. Seisei Academy for Girls Class I2. Seisei Academy for Girls Class I2, Yuzuha Mikami. Cause of death, rib cage smashed in with blunt instrument. Age 16. And again, I am sorry guys, but I need to go to the toilet because I made the mistake of tanning and nearly an entire bottle of Coke Zero and then a can on the way home. My bladder is fit to burst. Back in a minute. Right, that's me back. Let's go. I told everyone that I'd go with them. So why have I been left behind? It hurts so much. Looks like there really have been a lot of different people brought here. It'll work out for us though, I'm sure of it. If you wish to leave this place, you must take heed of the messages left behind by the many other victims who have died here. Many victims have left their thoughts or even the dying messages on the scraps of paper that litter these walls. It hurts so much. But I will say this right now, don't believe everything that ghost said. What that ghost said about like reading messages, that's right, you do need to examine basically everything. However, there are certain messages you do not want to read if you want to avoid a bad ending. My head is splitting, it's unbearable. I can't take it, I can't take it, I can't take it. When we found Yuzuha's body, I saw a black shadow, but I didn't tell anyone about it, and now it's killed them all. I'm so sorry everybody. I'm so sorry. The lower half of the text is obscured by a thick layer of dried blood. There are skeletal remains sprawled across the floor here, small enough to be a middle schooler. Looking closely, you see a student ID name tag. Koito Fujiwara. Skull cracked open with blunt instrument, age 15. Was in the same class as Yuzuha there. Well, was it? Yes, same class. Basement. The door is nailed shut. It definitely won't be opening anytime soon. Do not enter under any circumstances. Principal Takamine Yanagihori. Classroom 4A. The door seems attached to the wall like a sculpture. It won't budge in the slightest. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Usually when you see a light in an RPG like that, it means a fucking item to pick up. Oh, hello. Crumpled up note fell from the skeleton's hand, and he called it a victim. You're an idiot, Koito. If you don't believe with all your heart, then we'll never get rescued. I thought we were friends. The skeletal remains of a girl with a big hole in her skull are still sitting on the chair. Closer inspection reveals a student ID name tag. Asuka Kato. I'm guessing her skull was bashed in with a blunt instrument. Yep. Skull cracked open with blunt instrument, age 16. The fact that they went through the fucking detail, drawing a CG for that, that's fucked up. Someone else's thoughts echo in your head. If you don't keep a close eye on it, that light's going to run away from you. Pay attention to its location, find the exact spot where it once stood and examine it thoroughly. When we come in the back, it jumps to the front. So how about one of us waits for it over there? It was here, wasn't it? Okay, so looks like 2 spaces over to the left for that block of wood there, okay. Is this the spot where we saw that weird glowy thing? I think so. Alright, Seiko, you better fucking get it. Oh, there we go. Oh, almost got it. Got you. Naomi, I got it. You did? Nice job. Simple wee bit of puzzle solving. Turned out to be this. Infirmary key. A shiny metallic key with a pretty white finish. The attached label reads Infirmary. Goes to show you what a little teamwork can do, eh? We make a great team. Yeah, I'm pretty certain the only person clapping would be the spirit of that fucking goat, that student, man. Oh, bloody hell, another one. There's a handwritten letter on the floor. I'm a goner, sis. The tendons in my ankle have been cut really bad. The bleeding just won't stop. Please, don't give up. I want you to keep living for both of us. I'm going to document everything I've learnt so far in the hope that you can use this information to help keep yourself safe. There's a partially bleached skeleton sprawled across the floor. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be any sort of name tag this time. Based on the gore-soaked remains of the uniform and the length of the hair scattered around the head, it's safe to say this was a female student. So there's not an ID tag. Custodian's closet. The door is affixed to the wall like a decoration. It won't open. There's an erratic noise like that of TV static coming from within. Okay, so I think I'm missing like 2 name tags for this chapter. I think. I did get a key to the infirmary, so I've got that one, so. Right. Is this the infirmary? Yes. Use the infirmary key. The door is now unlocked. Vast quantities of medicines and tonics are lined up on each of the shelves. There's a pair of scissors on one of the shelves, both of its blades covered liberally in blood. Wash your hands with soap. There's an old journal in the desk. At least it appears to be the journal. In reality, it's more like a model fused to the desk's surface. It can't be lifted and the page can't be turned. There's an anatomical diagram of the human body tacked to the wall. Looking closely, it seems as if someone painted over each of the organs with actual blood. Oh, Jesus. Didn't need to see that. Vast quantities of medicine and tonics are lined up on each of the shelves, along with a single bottle of rubbing alcohol. What do they need all of these for? The handle turns, but not a drop of water comes out. Didn't realise just how thirsty I am. It's an old-fashioned space heater, but it's so full of ash that it'll probably never light again. Box of matches is on the ground next to it. Take them. Oh yes, it's an RPG. A box of loose matches found near an old-fashioned space heater. There are still quite a few left. Okay, what the hell am I supposed to do then? Science lab. The door seems almost like a model, as if sculpted onto the wall. There's no way of opening it. Oh. Place the loose board. Okay. Didn't even realise this was up here. Fuck you. Just fuck you. There's a crumpled piece of paper on the ground that seems to have fallen from the corpse's lifeless hands. God will surely save me. A pile of haphazardly strewn human bones is heaped upon the floor. Upon closer examination, a student ID name tag can be seen jutting out from one side. Seisei Academy for Girls. Yes, this is another one. Name tag list. Sasha Shinonome. Ribcage smashed in with blunt instrument. Loose board breaks. Fuck. Nearly lost the fucking loose board earlier. Lavatories. Boys' room to the left, girls' room at the end of the hall. Okay. What the hell was that? Okay, I was just planning on working for the far left and work to the right. Jesus. That was either an actual voice or an auditory hallucination. And I really don't know which is more likely. Okay. Even turning the handle all the way, not a drop of water emerges from the faucet. Smell of ammonia is almost staggering here. Oh Jesus, is somebody fucking no flushed? Jesus Christ. There's a clump of unidentifiable meat inside the rusted bucket, completely crawling with maggots. It won't open. Why just that one? No. Why have you got a bit of a blush, Seiko? Do you have any of that ass medicine on you by any chance? You know, the smeariest. Oh, for fuck's sake. Again? My butt's been dry in the desert since we got here. Got some antibacterial cream if that'll work. I'm gonna butter up my pooper with it real good. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Do you have any shame at all? No, she doesn't. Just checking to make sure you're here. Okay. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Mohammed, you should know what you're getting into considering the title of the game. I'm making no secret of the fact that... I forgot that happened. Was that Yuka? Right, so not in here. Because obviously if I open that third one, it's going to fucking end up screaming at me. Oh yeah, I should have seen the game's name before entering. Nothing, just... Yes, we've seen this before, okay? Sorry for the wait. Thanks for the cream, now. Put her there. Hey, wait, was that stall open? I thought that stall was locked when we were in here before. I didn't have any trouble getting in. Guess I'll let you off the hook. We have bigger things to worry about after all. I actually just heard Yuka's voice out in the hallway. I think it was coming from downstairs. Really? Let's go check it out. Right. You know that old saying, curiosity killed the cat? Fucking tripped again. You okay? That was a close one. My leg. Thanks for lending me a hand. No problem. I'm just glad you didn't fall all the way down. Boing, 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 boing. Sorry, I shouldn't be joking, but... Seems like you sprained your ankle really badly, though. We should find you someplace to sit down and rest. Yeah, you're probably right. Here, lean on my shoulder for the time being. Thanks, I'll wait 1 second. Think nothing of it. If we haven't been successful at finding a way out yet, I doubt we'll have any more luck anytime soon. Besides, I don't think my ankle can take much more. Then you should probably sit the fuck down. You have just only sprained it after all. You knew it was there, Seiko. Really rest girls these days. Look, you try walking on an ankle that's been sprained, Mohammed. No offence, I'm taking the girl side in this one. Can't say I've ever sprained my ankle, but I can imagine it'd be a nightmare. I think I stepped in it. You knew it was there! Oh, for fuck. Okay. Here, I've got some tissues, maybe you can wipe it off. These are definitely somebody's guts. When I stepped on whatever part of the pod I stepped on, it made a squishy sound just like I just plopped my shoe into just a dial of dog poo. That's way too much information, you're gonna make me puke. Which actually makes me wonder, how the fuck did the developer of this game like, get the idea that stepping on a gut would be stepping on a pile of dog shit? Hmm? The fate that awaits you from here on out is a cruel one indeed. If you should get stuck and lose hope, the answer may lie in your past. Relive it and search for areas you've not yet seen. You may simply be missing the one thing you desperately need to continue onward. Reality will often throw such twists at you. Peace. The infirmary. Somehow I expected the beds to be a lot dustier. They are surprisingly clean. That's good though. Now you can finally rest your weary bones, Naomi. Naomi, fuck, Naomi. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lie down for a bit. All tucked away in the corner like that. Always preferred nooks and corners to just make you feel safe, I guess. I know just what you mean, I'm the exact same way. I wonder if there's anything in here we could use to smooth that ankle of yours. Sit tight, Naomi, I'm gonna take a look. Thanks a bunch. Don't thank me yet, I haven't done anything. Now this will do nicely. I got me a makeshift splint and some bandages. That sprain's a goner, now hold still. Man, you're a lifesaver. Alright, you're wrapped up tight. How does it feel? It was great, Seiko. Thank you. Nope, corners are the best way to sleep, not to feel safe. I suppose it is a good point because, like, that Naomi raises where the corner's making her feel safe, because say you're sitting in a corner. It's like, I mean, I'm gonna get into a depressing topic here. Like, say if someone's like stereotypically trying to hide away from something, they tend to go to a corner. And I think it's because it's something to do with the fact that obviously a corner is the intersection of two walls. You're completely protected on the right and left side. So the only way that a threat can come at you is head on. So maybe it's just something to do psychologically. You're very welcome. I sprained my ankle pretty badly before too, so I know just how you feel. I wish I had some ice or something to put on it though. No worries, you've done more than enough already. You're asleep now, that's fair enough I guess. Glad you agree. It's slumberland for me. You really are an oddball, you know that. Would I fucking nothing, So hey, Naomi. If we find Mochita, have you thought about what you want to do with them? Well, you know what they say, when two people are faced with difficult situations, shall we say it often leads to love, sweet love. You need to oh narcissists, trust me. Yeah. School ice packs are fucking dynamite. You should well up all your courage and confess your feelings to him. You get all gully with him in this creepy place and your cuteness factor will grow 3 sizes in his eyes, I bet. So with you around, I almost feel like we're just shooting the breeze back at school, like nothing ever happened. Thanks for your advice, I'll think about it. I hope we find them soon. You kinda don't know, do you? You're thinking about how you wish you didn't have to be put through all this. You want to see him, but you wish you could rest easy knowing he's safe and sound back home, rather than wandering around here, am I right? Must be those maternal instincts of yours kicking in, huh? You're a deep one to be sure. Worst feelings when you're winded and you put ice on it. Aye. She may sound like an idiot, but she's right on all counts. Guess there's no fooling cycle. I've been pretty curt with her since we got here. I'll have to make sure I apologise later. And what was that exactly? It's just that when I see that ass of yours, I start to drool. Oh, for fuck. Oh, Forgot about this as well. See, the game subtly but not so subtly implies that Seiko has feelings for Naomi. And I'm not going to get into the topic of whether it's right or wrong. Well, I will say this much. I ship it. You are so weird. Oh, fuck. That was Yuka again. I heard it too. I'll go take a look. You stay here and rest, okay? I'll be back in a jiffy. Don't think that's such a good idea. I should go too. I want to die. Why? What's up? I insist, don't worry, I'll be fine. Just keep that aspect on that bed, you got it? Oh, but look, your ankle's all dressed and feeling better, right? Don't make it all for nothing. Alright, I guess I'll stay here. My ankle really does feel a lot better. Seiko has a definite knack for caretaking. This Huey and the others, Satoshi, I wonder what they're all doing right now. That when I look at you as dialogue. Yeah. It's when I'll give it this. It does kind of liven up the game a wee bit, but yeah, it's kind of a pace breaker and kind of a tonal shift too. To go for a nice, good psychological horror, not to mention survival horror as well, to a nice wee bit of psychological horror, then to just completely kill the mood with a stupid sexual joke, which I'm not entirely adverse to because obviously I do ship Seiko and Naomi. It's a bit distracting, I won't deny that. What the hell was wrong with you, Satoshi? Get a hold of yourself and get off of me, that's my chest. Oh yeah, I forgot in the anime he groped the field, didn't he? I couldn't see where I was grabbing. You're lucky you're so cute. Oh, Christ. If it's between a girl and a boy, it's okay, but girl and girl... Let's just leave that topic there, okay? I'm not starting a flame war. I just want to see... Oh, Christ. She's getting the big anime teary eyes. Why did this have to happen? Because you all fucked up. Wait a fucking minute. Why is that candle out? It won't let me save. It's not letting me save. It's not letting me save. Why you not let me save? Why is the door locked? On closer inspection, there's no visible bolt keeping the door closed, nor any other evidence that it's been locked at all. But if it's not locked, then why won't it open? No worries. Oh shit. This never ends well. Those children. Let's all go on a field trip together over summer vacation. No, let's not, please. What the fuck? My head hurts so bad I can't stop this ringing in my ears. There's no journal in the desk. Okay. The door is latticed with countless strands of black hair rooting it in place. There's someone there. Sounds like a ballpoint pen scribbling away on a sheet of paper. Scratch, scratch, scribble, scratch. Haphazardly scrawled shorthand begins appearing in the journal on the desk as if being written by unseen hands. The letters are so misshapen and inconsistent, however, that they're completely illegible. What the fuck? Have you come to find me? Nope, 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 nope. I'm fucking nope. What the fuck? I need to get away. Oh, where you going, boy? Where you going? Oh, you're gonna have to do better than that boy. It's no use. Where'd this hair come from? God help me. Try using a match to burn the hair. Flame wasn't strong enough to do any significant damage. Take the bottle of rubbing alcohol? Yes. A very old bottle of rubbing alcohol, still filled almost the way to the top. I knew this was going to happen anyway, so... Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Shit. Juked. Juked the belter. Juked the belter. Douse the hairs with rubbing alcohol? Yep. Juked. Juked, boy. After hazily splashing alcohol all along the edges of the door, Naomi lit a match in an attempt to burn through the seemingly endless strands of hair. With a sizable whoosh and a waft of foul-smelling heat, the hair lit up, then hardened and fell away, freeing the door and allowing it to open. Move, move, move! Run, you bitch! I'm going to kill you. Who's the shadow figure? You're gonna hate me for what I'm gonna say, Mohammed, but, spoilers. In an utter panic, I began to run as fast as my feet would carry me. I was so out of sorts I didn't even know where I was running. I kept calling out Seiko's name over and over. The killer, or... Strangely, I have no memory of where I went during this time. I just ran as if in a daze, unaware of and unconcerned with my surroundings. When I regained my senses, I found myself standing in the third floor hallway. Seiko, where are you? Someone else, that's all I'm going to say. Come on, Seiko, don't leave me by myself in here. Not you. What the fuck? The stall door is locked from the inside. Someone's definitely in there. Don't say in the chat. Oh Jesus, fuck! I forgot. But I didn't forget about this. I knew this was happening. I'm not going to say it yet. Good. Aye. Oh. No, me. You're alive? Hold on, I'll get you down. Sorry, oh, what do I do? What do I do? The noose around Seiko's neck is attached directly to the ceiling and there's nothing at her feet. All attempts to help are just strangling her further. I might be able to use this as a footstool. This is so revolting, but if it saves Seiko. A significant number of maggots have found their way onto Naomi's hands and skirt. Bucket, an old heavily corroded bucket full of mouldy deposits and highly sated energetic insects. I'm right here. filthy bucket fell from Naomi's hands. Best girl's dead. Nope. With blank eyes, Seiko swung back and forth slowly and on this. All life had been completely drained from her face. I will say this much, guys. This, in the entirety of the Corpse Party franchise, is the one death that I can't stand. Like, you guys know me, I'm no stranger to morbid stuff. Like, I've played some really, really fucking gory games. Dead Rising, I've played a fucking fair bit. I've played some Mortal Kombat. I've played a lot of gory stuff. I can decapitate people and pull their guts out all day long and it will not affect me. In fact, I'll even fucking take some kind of perverse joy in it. But hanging is the one kind of death that it just affects me. And I know the reason why. Because it's going to be a bit of a story time. Back when I want to say it was like late to mid early years, like I'm going to say about 8 at the minimum, maybe the maximum. 8 years old, my brother decided to put on a film for me, him and our mother to watch. That film was Final Destination. Now, I hadn't watched any horror films at this point. The scariest thing I'd seen was Barney the fucking Dinosaur. But, for those of you who don't already know, the plot of Final Destination is a bunch of people, well, one person gets a vision that allows him and a few of his friends to survive a plane crash. However, Death had a design for them to die in that plane crash. So, now that they've got off the plane, they've cheated Death, and so Death goes, alright, I'm going to kill yous in the order that you were supposed to die on the plane. So he goes around and starts like checking off these names of his list. That's his new design, and they're trying to figure out a way to stop it. The first death after the plane crash is a boy called Todd, and is the main character's best friend. And he's just sitting in his bathroom, minding his own business, and he slips on a bit of water that Death kind of causes to spread across his bathroom floor. He steps on it, slips, falls into the bath, and a clothesline that he had set up on top of the bath wraps around his throat. And I watched that death, and it traumatised me. Because I don't know what it was. I'm like tensing up a little bit thinking about it. I can watch it now, and yes, I still struggle a little bit with it, but I can at least watch the scene. I've watched the film. I have it on in a box set somewhere next to the telly, and I can't see it because it's pitch black in this room. But that death gave me a bit of a complex towards hanging, because I had nightmares about that scene for months afterwards, and they've stopped, fortunately, and I didn't have them for years until I watched a compilation of all the deaths from Corpse Party Tortured Souls. And guess whose death was first? So, when I saw Seiko's death, all those memories come flooding back. Which is why, whenever I get the chance, and I'm writing a story for Corpse Party, I make it a priority that Seiko's the first one that gets saved. I cannot and will not have a hanging death on my conscience. Even if it is just a fan fiction. I can't do it. Hanging has Like, that hanging scene in Final Destination has fucked me up so badly that I cannot, like, whenever someone dies in a film and it's by hanging, I always end up just, like, looking away or flinching. It freaks me out. So, that's why this is the one death in Corpse Party I hate. Not for, like, what it does to the story, because for the story, it's probably one of the most impactful ones, because it really says to you, this is the kind of game you're playing. Nobody is safe. We're already down one main character. But in just terms of the fact that you could have killed her any other way. Oh, that's creepy like Fridays. What do you mean, like Fridays? But, yeah, the fact that it doesn't, like, in terms of the story, this death is one of the most impactful. But in just terms of ways they killed Seiko, they could have done so much, like, other stuff to her. And it's why I feel sorry for Seiko. Anyway, let's continue. No. Why would you hang yourself? It's a comedy dialogue from Mortal Kombat. I can't even make a joke. Why would you hang yourself? You were smiling and laughing all this time. Didn't you say we'd find a way out of here together? Stop this. Don't leave me all by myself. Say something. What? Uh-oh. Child spirits, I can't move. And I can't even speak. I'm not saying anything, Mohammed. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Oh, shit! I can't believe I done that. Somehow or another, Naomi found herself with a large pair of sewing scissors in her hand. Oh no. Her mouth was agape and she was lowering the open scissors into it as if intending to swallow them whole. I can feel the scissor blades clanging against my molars and I can hear it too. What am I doing? What the fuck? Why would I try to swallow a pair of scissors? My hand's moving on its own. Stop. Well? Ah, fuck. I can't believe I done that. That, guys, was what we in the Corpse Party community call a bad ending. Because apparently I done something wrong. Possessed by spirits, severed own tongue with scissors. Ah! That was a fucking wrong end. How did I fuck that up? What did I miss? What the fuck did I miss? Like, all it was, like, basically, DC, besides for that last bit, that chapter was canon. What did I mess up? No, it really wasn't suicide for Naomi, because she was forced to by the three ghosts. What do I need today? What do I need today? Trend. Classroom 3A. Okay, give me just a second, guys. I am going to... Can I jump back into this for a second? Right. I can't remember what we've done. Right. It said something about 3A. So I need to find a way to go up. I think this is going down, so... 3A, 3A, 3A. Because there's something in 3A I should have read. I'm getting the true end in this chapter tonight. Right. Classroom 4A, okay. Was this 3A? Where the hell am I? So did that say what classroom I was in? Classroom 5A, I'm fucking on the wrong one. 3A? Where the fuck's 3A? Wait, that's 4A. So I'm guessing that 3A is... 3A should be over here then. Yes, I have seen worse than that death. Can I go any further past this classroom? Because if I can go further past it, I might have completely missed it. Right. I already got this one, didn't I? Yeah. 3A, 3A. I can only assume that it's on this floor, but it's doing this way past the gap that I can't get. I knew something was off, because there was a cutscene that was meant to happen after Seiko got... No, after Naomi got attacked. There was meant to be a cutscene that played. And I know for a fact there should have been, because she does something in that cutscene that she didn't do there. That's why I started getting a little bit suspicious of something happening. Right, I'm staying at the infirmary then now. So yeah, you're getting over a 2-hour video today, guys, because I'm getting the true ending in this chapter. I refuse to let this chapter beat me. 10 hours you're talking. Right. What classroom is this? Is this B something? This is 2A. Right. 2A, 2A, 2A. Is there another classroom I can get into? So how the fuck... Like, that's 3A. How the fuck did I get in there? Right, hold on. What? Then why did it finish fast? Because that was the end of chapter 1. How do you unlock Thea? Oh no, no. Fuck. I shut my web browser down. There's 5 main chapters to this game, and there's a lot of extra chapters too, so there's a lot of work we need to do. Right, hold on. Unknown key. Leading to the stairway. Find this key in the stairway leading to the 3rd floor in the west side. Oh, I fucked up. Leading to the 3rd floor on the west side. Main building, north stairs. If you should die here, you'll experience the pain you felt at the moment of death for all eternity. Heaven's completely cut off. No paradise, no nirvana, just eternal pain. Why did I have to die like that? An unknown key. A key to some unknown lock has that classic key shape suggesting it's rather old. So we'll feel the pain of death forever. Best not to think about that. Yeah, true. Ah, I used that second save point for fucking... I used that second save slot for chapter 1 to go for bad endings. I know there's one way we can get a bad ending. Actually, no, I'm keeping that safe. Oh, I'm no fucking saving until I'm back at the infirmary. Right. We have what we need to get the good ending. I still can't believe I fucked up, man. Right, unknown key seems to fit a lot perfectly. The door can now be opened. No, what's wrong? Don't know, it's like my heart skipped a beat as soon as the key was turned. I have a really bad feeling about this room. Trust me, it'll be just fine. I mean, it's a locked door, you know what that means, right? Behind every locked door lies a hidden treasure just waiting to be claimed. Can't you hear it calling to you? Enter. Ah, and the last fucking name tag for this chapter? Yes. Another dead body. A message has been painstakingly scratched into the floor with fingernails. Whatever you do, don't look at the newspaper. I really think we should just leave this room. Something's not right in here. I don't know, I'm really curious about that newspaper now. Can't we take just one little peek? A message has been... Yes, whatever you do, don't look at the newspaper. Heavenly Host, breaking news. Serial kidnapping ends in murder. The good name of Heavenly Host Elementary School has been stained in blood today as horrific details on the recent wave of disappearances are revealed. Over the past month, numerous children have gone missing within the town, and authorities quickly turned to kidnapping as the most likely explanation. Now investigators have located the whereabouts of these children, and their findings are far worse than anyone could have anticipated. The bodies of the absconded youths were discovered within the Heavenly Host Elementary School building on September 18th, 1973 at around 7 p.m. Authorities further revealed that a male instructor from the school was found with them, alive but near catatonic, holding a pair of bloodied scissors. Each of the corpses appeared to have had his tongue severed and removed mutilations far too to describe. The page is torn at this point and the bottom half of the article is nowhere to be found. How awful. I think I heard about this though once before. Not me, but I guess it did happen long before we were born, so I shouldn't be too surprised. The door seems fixed to the wall like decoration, it won't open. Message has been Yep, told you. Heavenly Post, you will never leave this room. Okay. Heavenly Post, you will never leave this room. Okay. So what the hell now? Da, 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 da. Oh, bloody hell. Dejite Yoshizawa Azusa. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Right. Here's what you have to do to finish the event. Enter, examine the door, examine the newspaper article, walk to top left corner by the candle in the south. There we go. There's no way out. What do we do? What indeed? What do you mean? Just never mind. There we go. Right, I can now close that. Jesus fuck. Skeletal remains lie sprawled out on the floor. Closer inspection reveals a school ID. Name tag. Shin Aichi. Trapped in classroom, starved to death. Age 17. Yep, just allow me to get back to the page I was on. My first Assassin's Creed game was AC4, does that count as an OG? Don't know, because it was technically on the first generation consoles that it came out on. I don't know. Man, that scared the crap out of me. Hold up. Oh, it's gone. What is? The paper doll scrap I got from Ayumi. Ah, oh, fuck. The charm? Mine's still in my student ID holder. I put mine in my pocket, must have fallen out somewhere. That's why I keep telling you, you need to put things away before they get lost. No, I'm sad. Well, it was on the PS3 and Xbox 360. That's what I'm saying. If you... depends on what console you played it on. Because if it's obviously a PS4, then I don't really know if you'd count that as an OG. Right. Now I can save over my good fucking profile. Damn it. I can't believe I got a fucking bad ending. Before I got the true ending of the chapter. Ah, that sucked. I played it on PS3. Oh shit, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing now. What do I have? I have a loose board. Oh, I know where I am. So yeah, if you played it on PS3, then yeah, I would call you an OG. Right. Now I know where I am. Right. There is one more wrong end you can get in this chapter, guys, and that is to let that black ghost that chased Naomi around the infirmary, you allow that to catch you. But I don't think I'm going to have the time to show that tonight, so what we're going to do is just very quickly skip the rest of this dialogue, because we've already seen it. We don't need to listen to it again. Yes, yes, we've seen the ghost, go away. Right. At least we've got all the name tags in chapter 1. Right, I think I need to this one, it won't open. Now we know why. Apologise, guys, I wanted to give you the true ending of the chapter before we've done anything else. Me behind the chat, yes. Hey, it's... If you played on the console generation that Assassin's Creed started on, you are an OG. Like, I started with Assassin's Creed 1, but I got into the series around about when Brotherhood came out, so... What does that tell you? I'm literally just holding in the square button so I can skip everything. At least until we get out of the confrontation with the Black Ghost. I will say though, I do like the character sprite. The sprite work is impressive. Yeah, she stepped in it, yada yada yada. The sprite work of these characters is impressive, I won't deny that. That was when the year Black Flag released. Oh, I'd already been playing for... fuck, 4 or 5 years by then? I don't know. I can't do math. Yes, 2014. I started in 2010, so yeah, 4 years. Right, since there's only one wrong end left to get, I'm just going to quickly just do that. At least I can capture the CGs by holding in this fucking share button so I can screenshot it. Which I didn't even know you could do until about fucking a week ago. All these character sprites are so cute. Bloody hell, can we please hurry up with this, man? Yes, yes, we know how this works, man. Come on. Didn't know something was called AC back then. To be fair, I didn't really click on it until like AC3. It just saves time for having to say Assassin's Creed all the time. No, let's not all go on a field trip together over summer vacation. You can fuck off. Right, need to run. Without even fucking open up a hole in the floor. Fuck you, I'm out of here. Ah, thank... All I cared about was Red Dead Redemption PS3. I called it the horse came back then. It was the only game that really had realistic looking horses. Right, now we should be getting the true story here. Going to kill you, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes! This is how I knew that that something was wrong. Because of that. She didn't do that last time. Naomi, what happened? Are you okay? I was doing a rampage in the police. Psycho. Sorry for the mess. What are you talking about? Don't apologise for barfing, you poor girl. Ouch. Everything's okay. You'll feel better now that it's out of your system. You need me to rub your back? I think I'll be fine. Thanks, though. Did you find Yuka? Looks like we really are the only two people here. Only two living people, anyway. This place is just way too quiet. How about you, Naomi? Is your leg any better? Are you okay to be up and about? While I was resting, I was suddenly attacked by this creepy black apparition thing. My god, are you alright? I think so. We should consider that room off limits from here on out, though. That's fine, I'm just glad you're okay. Guess we better keep moving then. Can you stand? Yeah. But, where are we supposed to go? Well, oh fuck, I accidentally turned up a wee bit. We've already been pretty much everywhere we can go in this godforsaken school. And the only other people we've come across are all dead. Damn it, there I go again. It's hopeless, we're finished and I'm so tired. I'm acting like a child again. Naomi, come on, it's not that bad, we'll figure something out. Class 2-9ers never say die, right? We're invincible. I've got a hairdresser's appointment first thing in the morning tomorrow and I intend to keep it. They wanted to keep your hair like that. And then in the afternoon, what say you and I go get our bikes fixed? Sounds like a plan, right? If we make it back alive, sure. This is Seiko, what am I doing? I just can't seem to hold back. Naomi, are you like super duper tired or something? This is so not like you. Come on, raise that chin. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. What the hell's got you so chipper? What? This is where the psychological aspect comes into it. You just keep smiling and laughing. Do I? Tell me, how long is that going to last if it turns out we can never go home again? Have you given that any thought at all? We'll figure something out. That's a crock and you know it. I must have finally cracked under the pressure. This whole situation was just more than my soul could bear. I thought I'd be keeping Seiko's spirits up till the bitter end, but just like that, I was berating her, abusing her. All I had running through my head was pain and sadness. I was like a baby throwing a hissy fit. I was crying out irrationally and couldn't stop. Venomous words were flowing from my mouth as if someone had turned on a spigot. All I could do was moan, complain and belittle. I really was behaving just like a spoiled little brat. I'm sure our families are going to be really worried about us. They're going to search and search, but they'll never find us. It'll be a terrible burden for them. You're wrong. How so? About it being a burden. When you lose a loved one, you cherish that person's memory. It's never a burden. You just want to do whatever you can to make her proud. You just want to, so you do. What is wrong with me? Seiko's mum disappeared several years ago. I know that, so why am I putting her through all this grief? That's how I think the people we leave behind are going to feel. Don't know how it is for you and your family, but normal people don't work that way. So how about we split it up? We can cover more ground that way. Maybe find a clue to help us get out of here. It seems the most efficient plan of attack, don't you think? Who says things like that? Yes and no. Like, obviously, I get where you're coming from, Mohammed, considering you are a newcomer to the franchise, but I can tell you right now there is more at play here, and I can't explain it because I'm not spoiling it. This is one game I'm not going to spoil. Like, I make it a note to not spoil games for those who have never seen them before and are probably experiencing the games for the first time through the channel. But I'm not spoiling it in here. I refuse to spoil it. So that's why I'm saying yes and no. That she is acting like a bitch here. There's no doubt about it. Because look at Seiko's face. She's pissed. But that is merit play. That's all I'm going to say. I have to apologise. I want to get home just as much as you do. Back to my dad and you and everybody else. And I sure as hell don't want to make them worry about me. This is all my fault. I have to apologise. But most of all, I don't want you of all people to speak to me like that. Seiko. I'm sorry too, but it's okay. If that's what you think we should do, then let's split up. I'll go this way. What the hell is wrong with me? I couldn't even manage to say the word sorry. I'd heard her loud and clear though. She was trying her hardest to get my spirits up, trying her hardest to make me feel better. But the way I was at that moment, Seiko was just a little too bright for me, so bright that it hurt. And so, in this nexus of closed spaces where humans are scattered and imprisoned and killed, two friends who should have been thankful just for the small favour of being trapped together in this unforgiving place were quickly and easily divided. My petty obstinacy towards Seiko would come to be the biggest regret of my life, as the consequences of that heated exchange were far more dire than I ever could have imagined. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah. That jerk. I think I just heard somebody calling it. Follow the voice? Yeah, what the hell. That was the first time, huh? The first time I ever fought with Naomi like that. From the moment Seiko and I parted ways, the fear I'd been harbouring since I got here just kept growing stronger and stronger. I felt like something else was in my head, like I was under some alien influence. In my mentally distraught state, I ran all through the building, frantically searching for Seiko. I just kept calling her name over and over again. Strangely, I have no memory of where I went during this time. I just ran as if in a daze, unaware of yeah, I've seen this before. Third floor hallway, outside the bathroom. We know what's coming next. Let's be honest. We both know what's coming next. Yes, 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 yes. Just... please, just get it off my screen. I feel bad that I have to make her, like, interact with Seiko to try and lift her. Just lift her up. Fucking let her undo the knot. Jesus. Save yourself so much effort. So yeah, basically the rest of the chapter plays out the same as it did before. No. Why would you hang yourself? You were smiling and laughing all this time. Didn't you say we'd find a way out of here together? Don't leave me all by myself. Say something. Seiko. I want to apologise to you for what I said. Up until just a few hours before, I was laughing and playing with school with my best friend. Now here she was right in front of my eyes, lifeless, hanging from a noose. How could I possibly accept that as reality? I can't believe this is real. I refuse to accept it. It just can't be. Continued in chapter 2. And that is chapter 1 of Corpse Party. But you know what? We ain't done. Because I am going to very quickly get the wrong end. Because why not round off this video by getting the last of the endings in chapter 1? Although I think there's 4 endings in chapter 1, so... Jesus Christ, how much fucking dialogue is there? Yes, this game is fucked. It is completely fucked. And what does it say about me when the anime adaptation of this is one of my top 3? What does that tell you? Yes, yes. No, let's not go on this field trip together over summer vacation. Don't care. Alright. You want me? Take me. Oh god. The black mist begins to wrap itself around Naomi's body. There's no question this is a malevolent force. If this continues, death is inevitable. Hurry up. Kill me, please. Thank you. One more time. One more time. Thank you. No. No. Swish. Right. What does it do? What are we doing? What's... The black mist begins flowing into Naomi's body through her nose, her mouth, her ears, her eyes. In no time at all, she's completely engulfed. With vision darkening and consciousness fading, the last thing Naomi ever sees is the wildly grinning visage of a woman she's never seen before. Interesting. Are we done? Is that it? Right. Ending list, chapter 1. Huh. Seiko hangs herself, leaving Naomi behind, possessed by spirits, severed own tongue with scissors, attacked and enveloped by black mist. Like, how the fuck do you get the 4th one? Is what I want to know. Corpse Party, chapter 1, ED 4. Okay, hold on. Am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, no, I think I know what it is. It's the victim's memoir, ain't it? Oh yeah, fuck that. I am never watching this game, or am I? Feel free to watch it. I wouldn't recommend the anime, though. I would not recommend the anime. If you're put off by what an RPG Maker style game can do, the anime is so much worse. Yes, there is one more ending we can get in chapter 1, guys, but that would mean I would have to go through all of chapter 1 again, and I am not doing that today. Anime. Japanese cartoon. if you are curious, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to give you the name of it. Nope. If you want to look it up, that is your fucking decision to make. I am not doing that. I am not being responsible for that. That is on your own. That is on your head. I am not subjecting you to that. I am not even giving you the name. Yes, I almost forgot, guys. There is one thing that you can do in the 3DS version of this game, and it's something that is exclusive to the 3DS version of this game, or I thought it was until the release of this. Turns out that there is a collection of items in this game called Victims' Memoirs, and they're like messages from the dead. They tell the story of what happened to certain spirits inside Heavenly Host. However, you are warned not to read them to their completion. But as they say, curiosity killed the cat, and if you read all of them in order, something bad happens. I'm assuming that is what ending number 4 is. Because I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right here. And it says that you've got the true end, which is ending number 1. Wrong end 1, which is number 2. Wrong end 2, which is number 3. And wrong end 3, which is number 4. So we will... Well, think about it. You're seeing pixel animations in the game, and it's also jumping between scenes a fair bit. Think of what the anime would have to do. It would have to actually, someone would have to actually sit there and make what you see from above happen, like from behind the character. You're like up close and personal, and also you get a lot more brutal sound design. For lack of a better word, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I mean this with the utmost sincerity, the anime is disgusting. It actually made me feel sick when I had something in my stomach. I was scared it was going to come up. However, I managed to keep it down. I have the anime on DVD and on Blu-ray, and it is one of my top 3. So look it up at your own peril. Anyways, we will not be going back through the chapter again. Yes, it is far more brutal. We will not be going through the chapter to get the victim's memoirs today, guys. I will save that for another video at some point. That is where we are going to end that there, though. Although I'm still like so pissed off at the fact that I went through all of that. And I thought I was going to be able to get away with it doing freaking chapter 1 without like getting the wrong end. I actually thought I could get away with it, and then the game fucked me over because I forgot you had to look up a newspaper. But for now, that's chapter 1 finished. I can say that much. So next time you see me in Corpse Party, which will be some point this week, maybe tomorrow, because like I said, this is going to take a high priority for me, because I'll be honest, I've been out of my Corpse Party phase for a while now. I think it's time that I was going to I think it's about time that I get back into my Corpse Party phase, because I've got a story that I need to finish off writing for it, and helping to know, it helps understand the source material a little bit. But anyways, that's where we're going to end that there, guys. Next time on Corpse Party will be chapter 2, where I believe we are playing as Ayumi and Yoshiki, I believe, or is it Satoshi and Duke? I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, we will be moving on to a different set of characters, because we're just going to pause Naomi's story for now, because, well, we have to give her some time to mourn. So yes, with that downer of an ending, having lost the best girl in the franchise, that is where we're ending it. Don't know when the next episode of Assassin's Creed Origins will be on, because I haven't actually started grinding for that yet. As I said, this will probably be taking a priority. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, keep on gaming, like, favourite, subscribe if you enjoyed this first chapter of this very, very morbid game. If you want to see more, I don't know why you would, but if you want to see more Koch Party on the channel, consider hitting that notification bell. That way you'll get an update whenever we post a new video. Also consider following us on Twitch, on Twitter and on Facebook. Links to those will be in the description as per usual. And yeah, so until next time, guys, for me, Naomi Nakashima and Seiko Shinohara in the infirmary of Heavenly Host Elementary, we will catch you in the next episode. Bye!